Good morning, everyone. It is October 21st, class number 3 for Iizuka campus, Kyushu Institute of Technology, Thursday, second period, English 4C. Welcome. Okay, so let's take a look at what you have to do for class number 3. If you want to know ahead of time what we'll be doing, I try, sometimes I fail, I try to keep these class content descriptions up to date with the information that you need so you can get ready for what we're going to be doing. So here you can read the class description. There is more information. You can tell by the 3 dots here, the ellipse here, that if you click, you can get more information on what's inside. So let's click inside. And here's the extra information. So if you want to read it all, don't forget to look inside the assignment. And the description is, we will discuss your first walking video assignment and the grading breakdown that Mr. Cruz has designed for them. So we'll be doing that inside this Moodle, inside the class as well too. But this is where the description is for each class. Let's go back. Okay, now as we're doing that, I think I reminded you of this last time, but I want to remind you again. When you do walking videos, they're only about 2 or 3 minutes. So it doesn't take up that much space in your phone if you make a really nice high resolution movie. But if you're going to be doing it a lot, if you find yourself making a lot of movies because you would suddenly realize, hey, you know, making movies on your phone is fun. You don't want to keep your iPhone video settings at the highest level. Especially new iPhones, they can take video at 4K. Even a video at 2K can take up a lot of space in your iPhone. So I suggest, especially because too, it's good for the computer's hardware that you keep your iPhone video settings low. And it's good for your phone too, because then you don't end up losing a lot of space inside the iPhone to these high resolution movies. You watch this video and then you adjust the video settings so that they're a little bit lower. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's play this. Should we play this now? Yeah, let's play this now. Okay. So you can see that you go to settings. Okay. And then let me make this a little bit bigger. And you look for the settings for camera right there. See that? Then you choose the video settings. So you don't go to 1080p, you go to 720. Go back. Okay. And then now every time you choose your camera settings, okay, you'll be able to do that in a much lower resolution. So one more time, go to settings, go to, where is it there? Come on, camera, okay, and then video here, and go from 1080 down to 720. That will make your video resolution much smaller and be much easier for your camera and much easier for the university's hard disk. Okay, you have your first listening quiz. Okay, you'll be having 2 listening quizzes in this class. And what you'll do is go inside this listening quiz. And actually, let me just show you really quickly. Okay, let me switch this to, first, let me switch this to Japanese. And I'll make it so that then we can look at this as if I'm a student. And we'll go to class 3. And studying with Netflix. Okay, here's your quiz. So this quiz will finish next week. So make sure that you take the quiz before next week. You can actually take the quiz up to 3 times. So if you failed the first time because you were confused about what to do, take it again. You can take it up to 3 times, okay? You can take this up to 3 times. And the points that will be given will be the best result that you have. So if the first time you didn't do very well, but the second time you did really well, but even the third time you weren't so good, the quiz will record your best results. So it'll record the results from your second time. So basically it kind of looks like this, okay? You're going to get, okay, this quiz. And when you start the quiz, you're going to get a chance to do this full audio here. You can listen to the audio. You can listen to the audio for each question. And I want you to fill in the blank. So you write in words here. Okay, be careful of the pronunciation, be careful of the capitalization, be careful of the punctuation, and all of these questions that you want to read from listening or reading. And there's some matching questions, but basically it's a reading quiz. So listen to the full audio for the whole thing or for each question, and then try to do that in 20 minutes. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave this and it'll tell me, are you sure that you want to do that? We're going to cancel that, come back. So don't forget, that's your first listening. Whoa, come on, back here. Listening quiz. Okay, and don't forget to do that. Here is your first self-intro video assignment. Okay, now I'm not going to play this whole video, but I'm going to remind you this is a sample of me if I was a student doing a self-introductory video. And you can play this on your own time. Take a look at it so you can get an idea of what I expect. I'll tell you that it's important for you to watch the camera, hold the camera properly, make your gestures, have a strong voice, and just try to do your best as if it was a presentation. And number one, speak naturally. Don't try to use notes. Don't try to memorize anything. I can tell very quickly that you're doing it. Your reflection exercise for this week is about walking videos. Write 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph is what you learned is important, okay? And number 2, on what you think will be difficult. So for you personally, when you watch this, you think, oh, that's important. But I think that's going to be hard for me. So 2 paragraphs, what you think is important and what you think will be difficult for that walking video. This is due tonight, as all reflection videos are. And if you want to learn a bit more about what is important, remember in the general class information over here, oh, somebody just came in. Hang on a second. There. Here in general class information, you can get my first video about the importance of walking videos. Okay. Also, too, while we're here, let's talk about the walking video rubric. And if I click this, okay, you can see how I grade your walking videos. And these 5 categories on the left: flow, fluency, general quality, preparation, style, content, and then production. Okay. If you have a bad video, it's because you did all of these things. You often stopped, you had many hesitations. It was hard to understand. I can forgive a lot of problems in English, and that's why I'm telling you, speak naturally, because it's okay for you to make mistakes. But if I can't understand you, then that means that you didn't pay attention to the video, or you didn't check the video before you sent it in. But if you did a really good job, well, basically you sound like me, that you have excellent flow. You are maybe in the radio club in your high school. Preparation. Practice, okay? It's okay to practice a few times. Don't memorize anything, but it's okay to practice to make sure you remember what you were going to say. But if you practice really, really well, then you are going to have very few errors, and then you're going to get a superior grade for your preparation. So it's really based on practice. If you didn't practice, then I can tell. You know, you're going to make many mistakes, and I've been seeing enough of these videos. I can tell who practiced and who didn't practice. Style. This is more about style than it is about English. You can have a perfectly great English speech with perfect grammar and no mistakes in pronunciation. But if you're nervous, if you have a weak voice, if you don't look at the camera, here's another one. If you don't gesture, or again, if you over memorize, you're going to get poor points. But if you're friendly, if you're relaxed, if you smile, if you're strong and confident, those are all of the things that make for really good style. Your content, did you have something interesting to say? Then you're going to get high points. If you didn't know what you were going to say because you just remembered that, oh my God, it's 11:15, I have to turn in my assignment, my walking video assignment, well, then you're going to have a very bad video. Did you hold the camera correctly? Were you walking properly? Did you make any cheats to the video? That's going to get you poor points. But if you watched my videos before about what is important, and you have good light and you did a good job, you're going to get very high points. These are not very difficult at all. It's just whether or not you're going to try very hard to do your best. Okay, so that was in this document, your walking video rubric. Don't forget that you basically have 3 assignments. One is your quiz, that's due October 28th, next Thursday. This walking video, which is due next month. So you have plenty of time to think about it, to practice, okay? November 11th, all right? And then the reflection exercise, which is due tonight. Okay, if you have any questions, you can always email me. Oh yeah, and my email is here. Oh, and don't forget, now that you've done the reflection exercise on how to write an email, I expect that what you learned in here is what you're going to use to contact me, that you write your emails properly. Okay. Otherwise, I hope you understood that, and not to watch it again. Don't forget that this is on YouTube, so you can change the subtitles from no subtitles to English subtitles. And then if you really don't understand, you can take a look at the Japanese subtitles. Okay, thanks very much.